Do you know we can get a perfect Palmon by breeding it strategically? That's how we create a Maximito with 3 engineer traits to reduce the construction time. In this video, we will discuss how breeding works in Palmon survival and disclose our strategy. Let's dive in. Materials. To breed in Palmon survival, you need a special item called the love wreath. These come in 3 rarities: legendary, epic, and common. You can get love wreaths from the Explore for Treasure event. Collect 7 pieces of maps to unlock a treasure chest, which can be legendary, epic, or elite chest. The chance of getting a legendary chest containing a legendary love wreath is the lowest, at only 10%. Moreover, the love wreath isn't guaranteed in the chest, and sometimes you won't get any from the chest. To collect more maps, participate in the Treasure Hunt Squad event. You will need to complete the daily tasks to earn maps from the rewards. Refresh the task list and only accept purple or orange tasks, because blue tasks do not reward maps. This way, you don't waste your limited daily attempts. You can also use the trade, your excessive map with your guildmates to complete the map faster. Breeding process. Breeding happens in the nursery, near the right side of your camp. There are 2 slots in the breeding room. Think of them as the father and mother Palmon. You can place any 2 Palmons into the breeding slots, regardless of type or rarity. What's important is the left slot, because that determines the Palmon you will produce. For example, if you place Ninjump on the left and Squeezle on the right, the newborn will be the required love wreath rarity is based on the highest rarity of the 2 Palmons you use. That means if your left Palmon is purple and your right one is orange, the system will ask for a legendary love wreath rather than epic. Spending a legendary love wreath to get an epic Palmon is not a good deal. So, use an equal or lower rarity Palmon in the right slot to avoid wastage. Meanwhile, you won't lose your Palmons during breeding. They're not being merged or destroyed. They will stay in your collection. Once everything is set, press the breed button. There will be a cooldown, and the waiting time increases with the rarity of the Palmon. You can use speed-ups to finish the breeding instantly. The breeding outcome is random, and it may inherit 1 to 4 traits from its parents. If the newborn does not meet your expectations, you can dismiss it and receive some tokens. Although we can't guarantee the result, we can limit the possibility using the 2-phase strategy, the seed, and final breeding phases. Let's use the engineer traits as an example. Suppose we want a Maximito with all 3 engineer traits: legendary, epic, and elite. In the seed phase, the goal is to create 2 Palmons as your seeds. Each carries only engineer traits in various rarities without unwanted traits. For instance, our left seed is a Maximito with legendary and epic engineer traits. The right seed is a Palmon with epic and elite engineer traits. These ideal seeds do not come organically. You usually must breed and refine them from scratch. The best starting point is a Palmon with a single engineer trait, like one with only a purple engineer trait. You can use it to breed with other Palmons with different engineer traits. If you don't have a Palmon with just 1 engineer trait, that's okay. You can breed using what you have until you eventually create your seeds. When selecting which Palmons to breed, avoid those with too many traits, especially for it becomes much harder to isolate the traits you want. You can begin the final phase once you have your 2 seed Palmons. Breed using these seeds gives you a higher chance of getting 3 engineer traits in the newborn. You must repeatedly breed them because the inheritance is random, and you might get only 1 or 2 traits. You may need to breed multiple times to finally get a perfect Palmon with all 3 engineer traits. Alright, it is the end of the sharing today. Please like and share it with your members.